Good morning. Today we are going to look at lecture 8. This is our 8th lecture. A new chapter and new ideas. In this chapter, chapter 4, we are going to look at jobs and professions. In fact, everyone is ambitious to have a good job in his life, and to have jobs you have to write an application form in order to show your achievements and your career, your education and your career if you worked before. So in this chapter we are going to look at accomplishments. The way to describe accomplishments is to show that your qualities and to show your successful deeds during in the past. Okay, so describe the first here in the first slide we will look at exploring ideas concerning writing an application form to be admitted in a college or in a job. So describing your accomplishments. In this chapter you are going to write a paragraph in response to the following question on job or college application. The question is describe an accomplishment in your life. So here you are going to describe what you did in the past in order to get the job or in order to be admitted in the college. So here the pieces of advice I can give you is that you should show that you are special or different in some way. So you should show that you are special or different from the other candidates in some way. You should be positive and focus on your good points and describe qualities that would show you could succeed at the job or college for which you are applying. So here one good point is to show our good deeds and our qualities. Qualities like being ambitious, being punctual, being disciplined, being self-confident. So all of these are qualities that we should show or we should write about when we apply for a job or a place at the college. Okay, so an example of writing a sentence about your accomplishments is this one. You have this example: I immigrated to the United States. So this is the first accomplishment the person or the applicant did. He immigrated to the United States. Of course, this is an opportunity to learn more about the culture of people in the United States and maybe to learn the language better. I am learning English and I have got a part-time job. So here in this sentence he says, I immigrated to the United States, I am learning English and I have got a part-time job. This shows an accomplishment done by this applicant. He sees that what he did is something positive, and those are qualities: to be able to speak English well and to have a part-time job is a good thing for him. We will move now to the next slide. In fact, it's the building vocabulary which is very important in each chapter. So here, when we build our vocabulary, we will know what words and what vocabulary terms we can use when we write our application or when we answer the question about an achievement or an accomplishment in your life. So this is exercise 3, page 76. In fact, the exercise says that you should look at the adjectives and classify them as positive or negative. So which adjectives can be good, good for your application. So when you write them, they will help you and help you get a good image or a good help the reader to get a good image about you. So exercise 3, page 76. We will start with the first adjective. We will explain it and classify it as positive or negative. The first adjective is ambitious. The first adjective is ambitious. Here, the word ambitious means someone who is decided to achieve success or to be successful, rich and famous. He wants to achieve the best in his life. An ambitious person. So ambitious is a positive adjective. It's a positive adjective. We take it. The next adjective is sociable. We explain the meaning of the word sociable. Sociable means enjoys to be with others. Enjoys to be with others. He likes to be surrounded by other persons. I think that this is also a positive adjective and a good quality that may be helpful to accept you in the job or in the college. The next adjective is creative. Creative, it's an adjective which comes from the noun creative, and the creation, the verb is to create. So the verb is to create, and the adjective is creative. What does the word creative mean first? Well, creative means having a lot of imagination and having new ideas. If you are creative, you can create new and original ideas. You can always have new and original ideas. So this is a good point that is looked at when people accept applicants in jobs. Next, we have disciplined. Disciplined, what does it mean? It means someone who is well organized and follows rules and standards. A disciplined person can also be punctual and does his job at the right time. So disciplined, well organized, it's a good adjective. You may use it when you write your application form. The next adjective is enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. This is the adjective. The noun is enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is the noun. What does the word enthusiastic mean? It means someone who is very interested or excited about something. If you are enthusiastic, you want to do that thing. You want it very much. You are interested in it, and you are excited to do it. So this is also a good adjective or a positive adjective. The next adjective is hardworking. Hardworking. A hardworking person is a person who does a lot of effort in his job. If you are a hard worker, you will succeed, definitely, okay? So here hardworking is a positive adjective also, okay? The next adjective is jealous. What does the word jealous mean? Well, jealous means slightly angry because someone has something that he likes or someone did something that he didn't do. Jealous is not a positive adjective. It's a negative adjective, okay? So we put a cross in front of jealous. So don't try that you are jealous in your application form when you apply for a job. The next adjective is aggressive. What does the word aggressive mean? Aggressive. So the word aggressive means that someone behaves in an angry way, as if he is going to fight. Angry and rude way. Okay. So this is not a good point. So it's a negative. It's a negative point. Okay, or it's a negative adjective. The next adjective is selfless. So here we are looking at selfless. What does the adjective selfless mean? It means that a person who is selfless, he cares about other people's needs more than what he needs. Okay. So here a selfless person is someone who cares about the others. Okay, the other people's needs. He is also helpful. He helps people because he cares about them. Okay, so I think this is also a good adjective or a positive adjective. The next adjective is difficult. What does the word difficult mean? It means that when we say that someone is difficult, it means that it is not easy to satisfy him. He seems to be never happy or satisfied. So he is a difficult person. We cannot satisfy him. We cannot make him happy whatever we do, okay? So here is also a negative adjective. We shouldn't write this in our application forms, okay? The next adjective is a good sense of humor. A good sense of humor. Well, a good sense of humor means to know when to laugh, or to know about the funny situations, and to be laughing when you need to laugh, or to do or to say funny things in the right place, okay? So a good sense of humor is also a good quality. It's a positive quality. People in their works, in their jobs, always want their colleagues to have a good sense of humor in order to avoid stress. So here it's a positive adjective. The next adjective is self-confident. Self-confident. A self-confident person is a person who is sure about, or he is he knows what he do, and he likes his abilities. He has the confidence in his abilities. He is never nervous when he does something, okay? So self-confident is also a positive adjective. The next adjective is agreeable. Well, when we say that Muhammad is agreeable, we mean that he is nice and pleasant and satisfactory, okay? An agreeable person is a person who is pleasant and nice to be with. So this is also a positive adjective. The next adjective is moody. Moody is someone who seems to change his mood easily, okay? Without any particular reason, he can be unhappy or angry, okay? And this is not a good point or a good adjective to write in your application forms. So here, this is not a good adjective. The next adjective is untrustworthy. Well, a person who is untrustworthy is a person to whom we cannot give our confidence, or we cannot trust, we cannot depend on. A person who is untrustworthy is not ready to be depended on, okay? So it is not a good adjective. We move to the next one. It's cold. 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 A cold person, he has no emotions. He has no emotions. He doesn't show affection and good sentiments, okay? So here, cold is also not a good adjective. We move to the other adjective, which is sensitive. Sensitive means he behaves in a reasonable way. A sensitive person, he behaves in a reasonable way. So it's a good adjective, okay? Sensitive is a good adjective. The next adjective is generous. What does the adjective generous mean? Generous means someone who gives more of his time and of his money to others. A generous person, he gives much of his time and of his money to the others. So this is a good adjective. It is usually related to money. For example, we say a generous person, he gives money to the poor and he helps people, okay? So it's a good adjective. It's a quality that we need to have, okay? The next adjective is irresponsible. Irresponsible. Irresponsible means someone whom we cannot, someone who doesn't behave in a reasonable way, and he is not, we cannot trust to do something for us, okay? So this adjective is not a good adjective. It is not a good adjective, irresponsible. The next adjective is optimistic. Optimistic means someone who is hopeful of the future. He sees the future as good for him. He sees success in the future, and he sees that he will be a good person in the future. So optimistic is a good quality for us. Optimism is the quality that makes us continue to live and continue to succeed in our jobs and in our education. Okay, so optimistic is a good quality. If you have this quality, you will succeed in your job. Okay, so this is the way we classified those adjectives. So some of those adjectives can be used to describe our qualities and our accomplishments, and some others are not good to be used. Good, we finished this exercise. Now we will move to another slide. In the next slide, we will look at a point which is using graphic organizers. In fact, when we want to write about our accomplishments, we have first of all to brainstorm, and we have to jot down our ideas. Okay, we can use a spider map. So here, what is a spider map first? A spider map is a type of graphic organizer that allows you to develop several different aspects of one central concept or idea. So here, in a spider map, we should write first our central concept in here. For example, my achievements are the achievements of my life. For example, I can write this central point, and then I can write in the other parts. I can choose 4 fields to write about. I can jot down my ideas in those rectangles or in those parts. I can specify what are the fields in which I accomplished an achievement. So here we can speak about education, for example. We can speak about education. We can speak about jobs or career. We can speak about family, and then we can speak about accomplishments in financial, for example, financial accomplishments, okay, or finance. Okay, so this is a type of spider map that you can use in order to speak about your accomplishments. And then after writing those subtitles, you can write ideas about every point. Okay, in a spider map, you can write your ideas under every point, and then the point that you see that you achieved more, and you can choose it to write about. So here we continue reading about this. A spider map is a type of a graphic organizer that allows you to develop several different aspects of one central point or idea. For instance, if you are trying to brainstorm ideas about your accomplishments, you could use different sections of a spider map to list ideas for different types of accomplishments. So you can speak about academic, financial, personal, and work-related. When you finish, you can see the ideas that will be best to develop in your writing. And here, the ideas that you write more about are the better to write about in your paragraph, okay, or to develop in your writing. We will have an example. The example is on page 7 in your book. So it's on page 70 in your book. So here, this is our example. This is a spider map. We look at the exercise. The exercise says, analyzing a graphic organizer. organizer. It says, look at the spider map below. Which aspects of the writer's life should this student write about on a college application, and why? We will speak about college application here. So in the central idea, he wrote accomplishments in 2006. Accomplishments in 2006. He spoke about school. He says made the honor roll. The honor roll means he made a list of the good students or the respected students. Okay. And the second one, he spoke about personal life. His personal life. He says that he volunteered at shelter. Shelter is a place where people who are in danger or people who have problems meet in and live in. So here he volunteered to take care of those people. He volunteered at shelter. He got engaged. It means that he got married. He moved into own apartment. He moved into his own apartment. Then he won bicycle race. He won a bicycle race. Then he won a chess tournament. So he won chess tournament. So there was a competition on playing chess, and he was the winner. He won a chess tournament. Then he spoke about his work in here. So here it's about school, here about personal life. Then he spoke about his work, or he wrote some ideas about his work. He said that he got a promotion. He got a promotion, which is a positive point for him. And then he said that he redesigned network. Of course, the network is a system of computers connected together, and in this system, the information can spread between computers. So here he made a new design for the network, which is a good accomplishment in fact. Then he trained staff on network. He trained staff on network, so he was able to make a training course to give to his staff members or to his colleagues. And then we spoke about financial accomplishments. He bought a car. This is one positive point for him. And then he made a budget and stuck to it. He made a budget. It means that he decided that he will spend this amount of money every month, and he stuck to that budget. Good. So this person brainstormed about his accomplishments in 2006. He wrote his ideas about what he did at school, what he did in his personal life, and what he did at work, and what are his financial accomplishments. Here we are going to look at this spider map and decide which is the best part he can write about. Okay? Well, here he has just one point to speak about, which is made the honor roll. And here he has 3 points to speak about. He has only 2 points. So the best way, or the best part to write about is his personal life. He can write about accomplishments in his personal life and develop his writing about this point. Okay? Good. So this spider map is important to help you choose or decide which qualities you are going to write about and which is the point you are going to develop in your writing. Okay? Good. We'll move now to the next slide. This is exercise 8. We finished it. Exercise 8, page 70. We finished it. We will move to the next slide now. In the next slide, it is exercise 8 or 10. Yes, exercise 10. limiting information. Limiting information. Of course, when you want to write about your qualities, you have to just stick to the point, and you have to write about the qualities that can help you get the job or be admitted in a college. Okay, some information could be irrelevant. Some information could be irrelevant in a paragraph. So after writing your paragraph, or while writing your paragraph, you try to avoid the irrelevant information. Don't write them in your paragraphs. Okay. Here, the question says limiting information. It says below is a response to the prompt. Describe an accomplishment that shows you have the qualities needed to succeed in college. So here he is going to describe his accomplishments, the accomplishments that show that he has qualities. He has some qualities that can help him succeed in the college. So here we are going to read the paragraph and cross out any information we think the writer should leave out. So here we are going to read together this text. The text is in the next slide, it is in here. We are going to read it together, and if we find an irrelevant information, we have to cross it out. So, limiting information, page 70. It's exercise 10. The writing says, I have many qualities that have made me a success as a bike messenger. So here, this is the topic sentence. This is the topic sentence. In the topic sentence, we have the controlling idea is many qualities. Many qualities. So here, in this paragraph, the writer is going to list his qualities. Let's say 4, 5 to 6 qualities he is going to list in this paragraph. He is going to show that he is a success as a bike messenger. So his job is a messenger. He uses the bicycle in order to give messages or to send messages to the people to whom they are sent. Okay, so here we have the qualities. Will show that he is successful in his job, the job which is a bike messenger. When we read the topic sentence, we knew what the paragraph is going to be about. So now we have to make sure that all the points develop the topic sentence. And if we have an irrelevant point, we have to cross it out. Let's continue. First of all, I have the ability to persevere when there are difficulties. So here, a good quality for him is to persevere and to be patient when there are difficulties. I also find math very difficult, but I have a tutor now who has been a great help to me. What do you think? This third sentence is not relevant. It is irrelevant. He is going to speak about his qualities, the qualities that made him a success as a bike messenger, but studying math is not a quality for him to be a successful bike messenger. So we have to cross this sentence out. This sentence is irrelevant. And bike messengers run into many difficulties. Here, this sentence, in fact, is a continuation for the idea that he spoke about in the first or in the second sentence. So our paragraph will be, I have many qualities that have made me a success as a bike messenger. First of all, I have the ability to persevere when there are difficulties, and bike messengers run into many difficulties. He explained that bike messengers will face difficulties while doing their jobs. Let's continue. I have had problems with drivers who almost ran me over. Constant rain for weeks at a time, unreadable addresses, and rude customers. So here he also explains what are the difficulties that he faced and he overcame. Okay, he spoke about problems with drivers who ran him over. He also spoke about constant rain when he is delivering the post or the messages or the letters. And also he spoke about unreadable addresses. When he has the letter, he could not read the address, but he makes his effort in order to find it. And also he spoke about rude customers. The next sentence is, I think the drivers in New York are the worst in the city I have seen. This sentence is not relevant. It is not relevant to the paragraph. It doesn't speak about the qualities that made him a success. So we have to cross it out. So this sentence is irrelevant. We have to cross it out. Next he says, in addition, my dedication to the job has also served me well. Well, this is a good point, a good quality for him. He speaks about his dedication to the job. So he is doing this job and it is the only job, and all his time is dedicated to that job. He loves his job and he is interested in it. In addition, my dedication to the job has also served me well. I believe that you should do your best at even the most routine jobs. So here also this sentence is relevant because he speaks about what he believes and what he really does. Okay, so he says, I believe that you should do your best, okay, at even the most routine jobs. This should be written in black so that you don't confuse the relevant sentences with the irrelevant ones. So here he says, I believe that you should do your best. It means that you should work hard in order to achieve success. Okay. For example, I work hard at finding shortcuts around the city. This is also one quality which is the fact that he tries to deliver the mail as fast as he can. So he always looks for shortcuts for in the city that he delivers letters in. Okay, and I'm proud to say that when a package needs to be delivered really quickly, my boss always calls on me. So this is also a good quality for him. He delivers the letters quickly, okay, quicker than his colleagues. So his boss always gives him this task when he needs to deliver letters or a message quickly. He asks him to do that. So this is a good quality also. Finally, my success as a bike messenger is partly due to my sense of humor. He mentions here one quality, which is an adjective we saw before, a good sense of humor. Okay, so a good sense of humor, the ability to laugh at some situations, or the ability to know when the situation is funny. Okay, so here he explains this with saying, many times I have wanted to quit, but I just try to laugh at the situation. So here his good sense of humor makes him laugh whenever he thinks of quitting his job, because he really likes his job and he is a success in his job. Okay, so here he doesn't like to quit his job. So this is one type of paragraphs in which we can speak about our qualities. Okay, we can list our qualities, and then we can also cross out the irrelevant information. Okay, we move now to the next slide. In the next slide we have this paragraph corrected. So in this paragraph we are going to look at, when we read this paragraph we can find that it is coherent and well written, and there are no irrelevant information in it. Okay, so here I highlighted some of the connectors and the connecting words that we saw before, so that you can use them when you write your paragraph. So here we have, I highlighted the word first of all. I highlighted the word first of all, which is a good connector or connecting word that you can use when you write your paragraph. I also highlighted in addition to speak about information which is similar to what we were saying. We have the word also. Also is an important word that we can use in our paragraphs in order to add information. Okay. Another word is, or another expression is, for example. When we want to give examples, we can say for example, and we give our example. When we come to the end of our paragraph, we use finally. Finally, remember we spoke about finally in the same lecture in which we looked at the word first of all. So we can start with first of all when we want to list some ideas. First of all starts the list, and finally ends it. So we can end our list using finally. I am going to read the paragraph to you now. I have many qualities that have made me a success as a bike messenger. First of all, I have the ability to persevere when there are difficulties, and bike messengers run into many difficulties. I have had problems with drivers who almost ran me over. Constant rain for weeks at a time, unreadable addresses, and rude customers. In addition, my dedication to the job has also served me well. I believe that you should do your best at even the most routine jobs. For example, I work hard at finding shortcuts around the city, and I'm proud to say that when a package needs to be delivered really quickly, my boss always calls on me. Finally, my success as a bike messenger is partly due to my sense of humor. Many times I have wanted to quit, but I just try to laugh at the situation. So a paragraph like this shows you the way you can write about your accomplishments. Okay, so you should you should look at this paragraph as a model for you to follow when you write your paragraphs. Let's move to the next slide. Well, in this slide we are going to look at an exercise. The exercise is choosing the best topic sentence. We will have two exercises here. The first one is about choosing the best topic sentence. Since writing a topic sentence is very important, we have to write our topic sentence in a good way. We have to put a well-written topic sentence in our paragraphs, okay? And also the concluding sentence. If you remember, the concluding sentence is also very important. We will have another exercise in which we are going to look at some sentences and choose the best concluding sentences. So this exercise is on page 71. It's exercise 11. Exercise 11, page 71. Let's start reading the topic sentences and decide which one is good and which one is not. Okay. Number one, I have always used computers for fun, but I recently realized that designing computer games helped me develop 3 important qualities. What do you think? So in this topic sentence, he mentioned that he will speak about his qualities, and he just selected 3 important qualities to speak about. So here he is going to speak about designing computer games and how it helped him develop 3 important qualities. This is a good topic sentence. I like it. The reader will know what the writer is going to write about, or what are the points that the writer is going to develop. Number 2, I guess a lot of people take care of their children, so it isn't very special. It's too general here to say that a lot of people take care of their children, so it isn't very special. It isn't very special. What is he going to write about here? No controlling ideas, okay? And he didn't specify the points he is going to mention in his paragraph. So it is not a good topic sentence. This is not a good topic sentence, and we shouldn't start our topic sentence this way. Number 3, 2 years ago, my family and I immigrated to Vancouver, Canada, and my life changed dramatically. Well, here he specifies the time. He will speak about an experience he had 2 years ago, and he speaks about his experience. The experience is my family and I immigrated to Vancouver, and here the controlling idea is that my life changed dramatically. So here it is clear to the reader what the paragraph will be about. He is going to speak about an experience. He selected the date of that experience, and then he specified what is the experience exactly, and how that experience affected him. It changed his life dramatically. A good topic sentence. Number 4, a very important thing has been happening. We said that we should not write too vague adjectives like very important thing, okay, has been happening. Here no specification of what he is going to speak about. This sentence is too general, is so general that it cannot stand as a good topic sentence. So we cannot start a paragraph this way, okay, because the reader will not know what the paragraph is going to be about. Number 5, although I was born in Vietnam, I have been living in a small town in Texas for the last 3 years, and the 2 cultures affected me in many important ways. Here he will speak about the Vietnamese culture and the American culture, since he was born in Vietnam and he lived in Texas. So here his controlling idea is that the 2 cultures affected him in many important ways. He is going to list how the cultures affected him. So this is a good topic sentence. We will choose it as a good topic sentence. Number 6, my relationship with my children has developed my creativity, discipline, and sense of humor. Very good, okay? Here the controlling idea is developed my creativity, discipline, and sense of humor. In this topic sentence, we can clearly see that the writer is going to speak about 3 qualities. The first quality is creativity, being creative, using his imagination, and having new ideas. Discipline, being well organized and following the rules and standards. And then the sense of humor, knowing how and when to laugh, and knowing about the funny situations, okay? So here the controlling ideas are there, and we think that it is a good topic sentence. Next, number 7, last year I had a very bad experience. last year I had a very bad experience. I don't think it's a good topic sentence because it is too general and he didn't specify what is the experience he will speak about. So if we compare this topic sentence with this topic sentence, or this sentence with this topic sentence, we will choose this one because this one is better than this one. Okay, the topic sentence number 3 tells about the period and the date. It tells about the experience and it tells about the effect of that experience. But here he doesn't tell about what is his experience exactly. It is too general. Okay, and he may not follow. The information that he will write in the paragraph may not be about the topic sentence. Okay, last year I had a very bad experience. It's not a good topic sentence. Let's move to the last one. I like to go swimming. Too general, and then the writer doesn't have points or doesn't have ideas to develop in this paragraph, doesn't tell us what are the ideas that he is going to develop in the paragraph, so it is not a good topic sentence. Okay, remember that in your topic sentence you should clearly tell the reader about what your paragraph is going to be about. Okay, you should give him an idea and you should grab his attention from the beginning. Okay, in the next slide we have the correction of this exercise. We have sentence number 1 is good, sentence number 3 is good, sentence number 5 is good, and sentence number 6 is a good topic sentence. Okay, so here we have 4 good topic sentences and 4 sentences which cannot be considered as good topic sentences. We will move now to the next slide. In the next slide we are going to speak about choosing the best concluding sentences. This is on page 72. It's on page 72. Of course, in every paragraph or in your writings, you should write a concluding sentence. This sentence, we spoke about it before. We spoke about the concluding sentence in the previous lectures. We said that you can either summarize your ideas in this concluding sentence, or you can speak about the future or a hope that you want, or your feelings. I remember. You should speak about your feelings in that concluding sentence. Feelings about what you have written. Okay. So some more ideas about the concluding sentence. For a paragraph about an accomplishment, the concluding sentence can 1. Tell what you learned about yourself from the experience you chose. So here you can, in the concluding sentence, you can tell the reader about what you learned about yourself from the experience you spoke about. So you can give some qualities that you learn, or you can give some lessons that you learned from that experience. To describe a hope for the future, you can, in your concluding sentence, describe your hope for the future and what are your predictions about the future, what will happen in the near future because of what you have written. And 3, state that the accomplishment you described shows that you will succeed at the job or school to which you are applying. So here, number 3, you can tell that this accomplishment, the accomplishment that you did, can help you succeed in the job or in the college you are applying to. So here, in order to be accepted in the job, remember that you should tell about some accomplishments you achieved, okay, in the past. So 3 things should be there in your concluding sentences. And in the exercise 13, we are going to choose the best concluding sentences. Number 1, it says, I guess raising children isn't easy for anyone. This is the concluding sentence. Do you think it's a good concluding sentence? She says, I guess raising children isn't easy for anyone. Does it tell about what the writer learned about himself from the experience? No. He didn't learn any new qualities, or he didn't speak about qualities that he learned from the experience. Does it describe a hope for the future? No, it doesn't describe a hope for the future. Does it state the accomplishments that he describes and that show that he will succeed? No. So here it is not a good concluding sentence. Let's move to number 2. I can never do things I don't enjoy. I can never do things I don't enjoy, but when I like something, I work pretty hard at it. So here, when I like something, I work pretty hard at it. Here he describes a hope for the future, and he describes what he learned from his experience, and also he states some qualities that will make him successful in the college or in his job. Good. Okay. Next, number 3. I hope that my experience raising my children will help me be a better teacher. So my experience raising my children will help me be a better teacher. This is a good concluding sentence, since it shows a hope in the future and it shows things that she learned from her experience. Okay. Number 4. I feel that I've experienced the best of both cultures, and I hope to use this experience in my future work. So here, I've experienced the best of 2 cultures. I hope to use this experience in my future work. There is hope, and there is something that he learned from the experience. There is hope, so it's a good concluding sentence. Number 5, I never want to go through such a horrible experience again. There is no hope. There is nothing that he learned from his accomplishment, and there are no qualities here mentioned. So it is not a good concluding sentence. Remember that those concluding sentences are related to the topic of accomplishments, the accomplishments that you achieved in your life. Okay. Number 5, I never want number 6. Now I know that if I enjoy something and know it is important, I can work really hard to make it a success. So here, now I know that if I enjoy something, so here he learned from his experience that doing something enjoyable and something important can make him work hard. Okay, can make him work hard and make it a success. So here he spoke about what he learned in his experience and the hope for the future, the hope that he will work hard whenever he does something he likes and something which is very important. His hope for success also is there in this concluding sentence. So remember that in your concluding sentences, when you write your application form, you should show the reader that there is something you learned from those accomplishments, and there are some qualities that can help you succeed in that job or in that college, the college you are applying to. Okay. Also, you can tell the reader about your hope for the future. If you do this, then you have written a good topic sentence. We have here the correction. We said that we said that choosing the best concluding sentence, we have the second one is good. It's a good concluding sentence. Number 3 also is a good concluding sentence. Number 4 is a good concluding sentence. And the last one, number 6, is a good concluding sentence. 2 things in your writings are important: the topic sentence and the concluding sentence. You should write them in order to help the reader know about your accomplishment, what you learned from them, and what is your hope in the future. Okay? This is the end of the lecture. Thank you very much. See you next time. Come on.